This is by far the best can opener I've ever used inside the home. There's another one that's a contender, and it's really not practical for your kitchen. Can openers, a tool every kitchen has, and probably every human above the age of 10 has used at one time or another, and been disappointed or had issues. I've done a video on can openers before, and I evaluated these 3 major can openers. I thought this was great until Thanksgiving 2 years ago when it let me down. This is a battery operated can opener, and it works pretty good unless the batteries fail. This is the old-timey can opener. It's probably been around since the 50s, if not earlier. Really hard to manipulate this. It's really hard to move this. It's a physics problem with torsion. Probably the best can opener I've ever used in my entire life when I was a teenager and I was working in a pizza place. And they had one of these. A giant, put it down, stick it in, crank it around. And that can opener worked better than any other one I've seen. I'll post below in case you're interested. There's one that clamps on a table, and there's one that you have to screw down into the table, or I guess you could do it on a butcher block. That would work too. And I'd love to have one of those can openers, but those are not really practical for a home kitchen. After many years of frustration, I think I found the solution. It uses the same principle that I loved in the pizza shop, only it's for the home kitchen. I've been testing this maybe 2 years, and this has not let me down. And everybody that I've had use it, this is the best can opener they've ever had. And it can open every kind of can imaginable, as long as it has a rim. Here we have 4 different kinds of cans. We'll do this one on the cutting board to show, so you don't have to go off to the side. Here's a tip on tomato paste cans. I open them on both sides, so I'll turn this over. Do it on both ends so that you can push from the bottom and get the paste out the top. Works so much easier than trying to scoop it out of the can. This is how easy it is. 2 fingers, maybe 3 if you need it. There you go. Nice smooth rim, not going to cut you, unlike what this does, and even this. The great thing about this version, and I'll post all these down below in case you're interested, was that it did cut the top off from the side. But that is just perfection. That has everything good about it that this does with ease, because you're turning it from an extension. Let's do something that's really challenging, a tuna fish can. And you're really taking a risk because tuna fish stinks if you don't do it right. The magnet's keeping it in place. There. Now this is obviously sharp, but the inside, no edge whatsoever. And as for cleaning, this one I thought was pretty good until it failed. And so you have to soak this in hot water in like a glass. Baking soda also helps, and that will clean this out. Once the reliability has gone on a can opener, you might as well just throw it away. This one cleans fairly well if you can get in there, and the batteries make it not one that I want to use anymore. The old timey-wimey one, if you got arthritis or you're a kid, you're going to have problems with this, and it doesn't really clean well. This one, I've been using it for over a year, and it looks like we've taken it right out of the box for the first time. Here's a tip for cleaning can openers. You can do this with a napkin. I prefer a paper towel. Fold a paper towel 2 or 3 times, put it in the mechanism, and then just crank it away. You'll shred the paper towel, but you'll also clean out most of the stuff that's in the can opener. After much research and dozens of can openers over my lifetime, I found a new champ. I'll post it down below. It's relatively inexpensive. You can get it anywhere from $10 to maybe $20, depending on where you live and whether or not there's a sale. And it won't let you down. Thumbs up and comments, always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in all sorts of kitchen technology, home repairs, gardening tips, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what super solution you're gonna see.